We are told every sporting record is meant to be broken, but football history contains certain milestones that have hit a hard statistical ceiling. Welcome to the Football Archive. We are analyzing the specific moments in the game's history that have become unreachable milestones. These include a Brazilian goalkeeper who outscored world-class strikers, and a professional match with a final scoreline so high it is frequently mistaken for a glitch. A combination of modern defensive tactics, stricter officiating, and the limits of human recovery means these 5 achievements are likely to remain unmatched. In 2012, Lionel Messi produced a season of volume that seems increasingly detached from the modern game. Over the course of the calendar year, he scored 91 goals in 69 appearances for Barcelona and Argentina. That performance surpassed a world record set by German striker Gerd Müller, whose 85-goal mark had stood for 4 decades. This calendar grid shows the math behind that year. To match Messi, a player today would have to maintain an average of 1.32 goals per game every single game for 65 matches straight. In the current era, elite teams employ highly organized defensive blocks, specifically designed to reduce the number of high-quality chances afforded to a single forward. Furthermore, the sheer physical intensity of the modern schedule forces heavy squad rotation. Players today rarely stay on the pitch for enough minutes over a full year to accumulate this kind of volume. Even prolific goal scorers like Erling Haaland or Cristiano Ronaldo at their physical peaks have struggled to maintain the health and consistency required to approach the 90-goal mark. The combination of defensive organization and the need for physical rest has moved 91 goals beyond the reach of a modern season. At the FIFA World Cup, the highest level of international competition, 6 goals are usually enough to finish as the tournament's top scorer. In 1958, French striker Just Fontaine set a different standard entirely, scoring 13 goals in a single World Cup. This tournament bracket illustrates the primary constraint for modern players. Even if a team reaches the final, they play a total of only 7 matches. Breaking Fontaine's record now would require nearly 2 goals per game against elite goalkeeping and VAR-assisted officiating. The condensed nature of the tournament and the refinement of defensive systems make scoring 14 goals in a single month a statistical outlier that is unlikely to be repeated. While scoring records are typically associated with attacking players, Rogério Ceni spent 25 years at São Paulo as a goalkeeper. By the end of his career, Ceni had recorded 131 official goals. This chart breaks down his scoring methods. 61 goals came from direct free kicks and 70 from the penalty spot. Managers in the modern game are highly risk-averse. They are unwilling to send a goalkeeper up the pitch for a set piece, as it leaves the net exposed to a quick counterattack if the ball is lost. The evolution of tactical discipline and the high stakes of top-flight football have effectively ended the era of the designated goal-scoring goalkeeper. Scoring a hat-trick in any professional match is difficult, but the speed of the achievement is often limited by the clock itself. In 2015, playing for Southampton, Sadio Mane scored 3 goals in exactly 2 minutes and 56 seconds. This diagram shows the logistics required in those 176 seconds. The ball had to be retrieved from the goal twice, brought to the center, and kicked off by the opposition before Southampton could win it back and score again. This sequence relied on a rare combination of immediate ball recovery and a total breakdown in the opposition's defense. Current officiating standards often include VAR reviews that take several minutes to confirm a single goal, effectively pausing the game's momentum. Between these officiating delays and the physical time required for restarts, a sub-3-minute hat-trick has been moved into the past. In 2002, a league match in Madagascar ended with a score of 149-0, the highest ever recorded in professional football. The scoreline was the result of an intentional protest by the players of SL Emirne against a refereeing decision. From the opening whistle, the players repeatedly scored own goals, while the opposing team stood by. They reached 149 goals before the match concluded. FIFA and local authorities responded with long-term bans for the coach and several key players, while simultaneously tightening regulations regarding match conduct. Today, a referee would be required to abandon a match long before such a scoreline was reached, ensuring the 149-0 record remains an isolated historical event. These records were products of specific historical contexts, different tactical eras, more lenient rules, and unique circumstances. As football becomes more regulated and tactically precise, these figures serve as markers of how much the game has changed. Of these 5 achievements, which do you believe is the most unreachable in today's game? Share your thoughts in the comments.